So I got 3 older brothers and 3 younger sisters, and I'm right smack in the middle. And so apparently I have 3 families. It's not easy being the middle child or the child that your parents fight over. But I guess that's how it is for me. My name is Kaley Sorrells, and I go to New Hope Baptist Church, and I live in Sparkman, Arkansas. When I was 3 years old, my parents got a divorce and had to live with my grandparents. And during that, my life apparently changed because not only do I have to make one family proud, I had to make 3 of them. Because now I have 3 birthdays, 3 Christmases, and 3 other holidays. At a very young age, maybe 5 or 6, until I realized what was going on, I was introduced to drugs from my dad's side and alcohol from my mom's side. And when I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, I experienced lots of deaths. And I was going to church with my grandparents regularly, and it was hard because I was alone. I didn't have my brothers with me. I didn't have my sisters. I didn't have my mom or dad. But I did have my grandparents, and that's what I thought all I was needed. It was probably about 10 years old, and I was probably in 4th grade, and I went to church camp. And I loved it. I grew closer to God, and I knew what was happening, and I knew that I needed to change. So when I came back from church camp, I told all my friends. I told Cody Joe, I told everybody I knew. And that same year, before church camp, we recently joined a church called New Hope Baptist Church, and that changed my whole entire life. It was a loving church. We were actually part of something, me and my grandparents, because we always felt alone and outcast. But we weren't alone because other people were going through the same thing, and knowing that they were supporting us no matter what. And then that next year, I got 2, 3, or even more friends at church camp. And then we got our sponsors to go from church, and it inspired people from the community, from the church, from school, because now everybody wants to go to church camp. And then everything was going great until June 16th, 2014. My best friend, Cody Joe, she got saved at church camp, that Wednesday night at church camp. And I could see a change in her, and I was happy because I knew I was part of that reason, and I knew that I wanted that feeling that she had. That next year, June 16th, that Wednesday, 2015, I got saved or rededicated my life to the Lord, and it changed everything. I have a new family because I changed my mom, because she's now more Christian, and she's actually going to church more. She's also spreading the love of the Lord to my aunts, my uncles, and to strangers even. And I also brought it into my household, to my grandparents, and it changed them because they knew that they could see Him inside of me. And I shared it to my dad, and my dad's side, it wasn't easy. He was raised in a church family and everything, but he changed. It's like I don't know him no more. I still love him, but it's it's hard to see your dad or parent it's hard to see your parent struggling and you try to help, but they don't want it. So all you can do is just pray. But when you don't see a change, it puts you down. And after I realized that it wasn't working like I thought it was or would, I was depressed and I kind of abandoned a lot of my family. And I didn't realize it until one of my closest family members asked me if I was still going to church. And I said, yeah. And she said, are you still doing the same things you do now? And I said, no. And so I knew right then I was going away from God. I was going away from my family. And so I started going to Sunday school, which even helped me because I knew right then that he was there and he knew what he was doing. And I knew that he was just testing me because he knew that I could pull through it, and he knows that I can keep trying with my dad and everything. It's not easy at all. It's still not easy. Because when you're a teenager in this society now, it's like everybody thinks you're a goody two-shoes and you don't care about other people, just Christians, and you don't want to be involved in anything but church. And so you get pushed around a lot, especially when you're at school and you don't have that many friends. But to me, when you're a Christian, you make a whole lot more friends than when you're not. Because the church camp is part of the reason, and not only that, when you have Christian friends, it makes it 10 times as better. And when you have a loving church family, it's just unbelievable. Everything is worth something. And the past, it is there, but all you can do is just learn from it. And all you can do is just look back and remember what you did wrong so you can fix that. All I have to say is that surround yourself by him and he'll surround himself with you. My name is Kaley Sorrells and I am second.